A smartphone without buttons. That's actually a worldwide first. It's the U12 Plus and it's coming from HTC. With the new technology in the smartphone, HTC wants to heat up the competition and be one of the big names again. But it's obviously not enough to just do something different and new. It really needs to be better, and that's where the U12 Plus runs into issues. The U12 Plus is the first smartphone that comes without any pressable buttons. The power and volume buttons on the side of the phone are the only protrusions on the frame and work with the same technology as EdgeSense, HTC's pressure-sensitive frame. The U12 Plus has EdgeSense too, and it has a few more functions as well. By touching the side of the frame with your thumb, the HTC U12 Plus switches to one-handed operation and displays the screen content smaller. When buttons on the side are pressed, the vibrating motor gives feedback as to whether the device has resisted the pressure. That's all well and good, but unfortunately it doesn't work well in everyday life. Sometimes the buttons don't react at all or with a slight delay, and the frame is far too sensitive and sometimes does things you don't even want it to do. I like the idea that HTC had here, but at the end it really doesn't matter if it doesn't work, and I would rather use the old technology. At the very least, with the HTC U12 Plus, you can display the rotating dial via the software. This is convenient because you always have all the important functions in one place. HTC is less experimental in its design, and the entire device is neither excessively thin nor light. Everything fits together beautifully and ensures that the U12 Plus feels great in your hand. The workmanship is first class, and I particularly like the semi-transparent back. 6-inch 18:9 format and QHD resolution. The HTC U12 Plus display actually has everything a smartphone needs and doesn't even have the infamous notch. The image quality is sharp, the colors are pleasantly natural and everything is beautiful to look at, as long as the sun isn't shining too brightly, in which case the display is far too dark and hardly readable. The Galaxy S9 or P20 Pro can do this much better. The contrasts are also not as great as on an OLED panel. In terms of performance, the HTC U12 Plus offers the very best. It's got three things going for it: the fast processor, the generous RAM, and the slim software. There are not many smartphones out there that can handle all the tasks you give them so confidently and at the same time give you the impression that there's still so much power left. The HTC Surface is called Sense and is optically quite similar to the pure Android software. Many manufacturers stick a bunch of apps on their smartphones, but HTC does this different. You can choose which apps you want to have during the installation and which you don't. HTC has deleted many of its own apps, like the photo gallery, and instead only offers the Google equivalent. That's a good thing, because no one needs double apps. And the camera? HTC has returned to the dual camera, and not just on the back, also on the front. That's a nice feature, and the U12 Plus does take good pictures, at least in good lighting. If it's too dim, details disappear quickly and the image noise becomes a problem. The optical image stabilizer doesn't help either. In direct comparison with the best smartphone cameras available today, the HTC U12 Plus doesn't quite keep up, as it lacks the image quality and special features. In our Smartphone World Cup, the U12 Plus was eliminated after 2 quick defeats. All in all, the camera is good, but not very good. The HTC U12 Plus records videos in 4K, and the image stabilizer keeps the image steady. The videos are beautiful to watch and show lifelike colors. The only thing is that the sound is too soft. HTC decided to be stingy with its batteries. 3500 mAh is not a ton of battery capacity for such a fast smartphone with a high-resolution display. The result is as you'd expect: disillusioning. You can hardly ever go more than 1 day without charging the U12 Plus. If you use your phone quite extensively, you will look for an outlet in the afternoon. It's definitely quite a shame. HTC does get bonus points for the audio on the U12 Plus. It doesn't just have the best speakers on a smartphone. It also comes with included in-ear headphones with a USB-C connection and active noise cancelling, which are also really great, especially if you adjust the sound to your liking with HTC U-Sonic. This will only take a few seconds. The device also comes with an adapter from USB-C to a mini jack port. In the end, the HTC U12 Plus is slightly too expensive. The whole idea of new buttons is really great, but the implementation isn't. The camera, the display, the battery, that's all good, but not fantastic. With just under $800, it's slightly cheaper than the competition, but at the end, it actually can't keep up with it. So that's it for us with the HTC U12 Plus. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And as always, click the notification button so you can keep up with all our content, and see you next time, guys.